You know, when I first started riding, people hardly knew what mountain bikes were. They didn't really think that we could ride anywhere. They're still kind of amazed with where we can actually take our bikes and actually have fun doing it. I've been involved with the trail community up here for over 25 years now. I started building in 1988 as the president of the WIMPs and now the Welcome Mountain Bike Coalition for over 20 years. Between now and then, you know, like that way back in the day when I first started riding, we used to joke that we could trail who had been riding on Galbraith by their tire tracks. You know, we each had our own tire that we liked. I liked the Geoclaws, the RC Geoclaws. Somebody else liked the Pan Racer Smokes. And there was really so few people riding up here when I started. I think it was probably 25, 30 people at the most. And now I think the biggest change is you can go up there on Galbraith and there's hundreds, thousands of people that are using that on any given day. 20 years ago, when it was just a few of us working on the trails were soupy and muddy and gross, and we loved it. We just thought it was great. We're like, all right, this is hardcore. But now that I'm a little older, it sure is nice to get out there and have all that great work done by everybody, and the drainage is sweet, and the trails are awesome, even in the middle of January. And when you're dropping down into the Wonderland and down all the way through the Bottle Opener and the Ole and the 187 on all those, it's just, to me, it's just emotional space. You know, it's just like you're on a zone. You don't really think about anything else. You know, that's where my zen comes from. And it's not work, it's not kids, it's not soccer. It's all about riding the bike. You know, it used to be everything was super tight and technical, and if you can ride up there and ride that kind of trail, you probably didn't have a lot of fun. It wasn't super great for beginners. And that's one of the things that I think is really great right now, is that it's an opportunity for all different ability levels to ride up on Galbraith. And you can do everything from send it over a huge tabletop or ride a nice, sweet technical trail, or you can go on our bunny trails and our Kaya trails and ride out there with your 6-year-old kids. Seeing them out there active and having a blast is something that I love. And so I think that's, if I was to part with anything, it's like I see good things happening with our next generation of kids riding mountain bikes.